If I'm asked what makes actuaries in general, and South African actuaries in particular, special, I can come up with factors like smart, able to think systemically, able to take time and long-term into consideration, problem-solving, creativity, and many more. Of course, all of this is underpinned by the commitment to professionalism and the interest in societal matters. All our primary areas of endeavour, insurance, health and retirement, are addressing societal matters in some way or other, and our professional promise speaks particularly to the public interest. But there's one aspect that I'd like to highlight as it resonates with the content of this edition of the ASSA Actuary. In my view, one of the hallmarks of a South African actuary is the idea of innovation. The word hallmark has its origin in the stamps that were and still are marked into gold, silver and platinum items by the UK ASSA office. It's an interesting exercise to look at the pure silver items in one's home and see these stamps. If the stamp is there, you can have confidence in the authenticity and the quality of the item. In colloquial usage today, the term hallmark is seen as defining characteristic of an item or an individual. And I think that applies to innovation and the South African actuarial profession. As a life actuary, I'm more familiar with the innovations in my own field, but I know that this principle of innovation carries through to other practice areas as well. In life assurance, it's my understanding that many of the product and other developments in life assurance have their genesis in South Africa. Risk-based capital has existed in the SAP 104 environment here long before it was vogue all over the world with Solvency II. Trustee tax, the principle of taxing the policyholder or the insurer in line with the policyholder beneficiaries, was set by South African life actuaries 20 years ago. These are just a few illustrations of how innovation is embedded into our actuarial DNA here in South Africa. Even today, we have a number of high-profile items that we can be proud of. Our preeminent position in applying actuarial skills in banking, for example, and the Discovery Vitality program that got more than just a few mentions at the ICA 2018 Congress in Berlin recently, and the recognition by the German pensions actuarial world of the paper by John Anderson and Stephen Empedocles on investment strategies and retirement funds are just a few. But this edition of the ASSA Actuaries flagged to me a number of other pockets of innovation within our profession here in South Africa. The Naked Insurance Initiative, consulting on data analytics, consulting in system design and implementation, new ways of working and collaborating as professionals in a consulting environment, work in the space of the triple bottom line, and carrying actuarial risk management into engineering and construction fields are just a few. This edition also reminded me that innovation and looking wider than just the narrow focus of our daily work is something that has been part of our profession for many years, as Rob Thompson's story shows. I hope to see innovation continue to grow in our profession as we bring our creativity, smartness, long-term thinking and problem solving to more areas, especially in the areas of social justice and public interest.